Welcome back, YouTube. Okay, time for another update. The biggest thing, the biggest news we might say, is now the green machine is no longer a bus. See that? It is now officially titled as a motorhome. So we spent about an hour or so at the DMV to have it registered as a motorhome, which is a big plus. So the biggest updates, or what we have going on, is behind this little flap here, behind door number 1. See this little gizmo? This is propane access. And up underneath there, I don't know how much you can see because I don't see what you see, is the 12.2 gallon, it's not huge, new propane tank. We had that filled today. 9.5 gallons is 80% of that tank. So we've got enough propane for a little bit. And you know, the fill guy was huffing and puffing that this little trapdoor wasn't quite big enough, so to alleviate future problems, I'll make it like an inch higher and an inch wider, because they have a big wand that fills it up, and he wasn't too happy about that. You know, you like my little specimens, little geodes? You know, you got to have your rocks and minerals with you at all time. Okay, the other big thing that took about a week, about 4 to 5 days, was this god-awful ceiling. This is the sub-ceiling. It's now ready for bamboo. We can put the bamboo, like I told you about before, over top of this 5mm underlaminate ply. This is what we're talking about, in case you didn't see the other things. See this bamboo, this flexible bamboo? This is going to go up top here and on some of the walls. So the bamboo is going to hide all these cracks and nail screws and, you know, the multitude of sins that are visible right now. That'll go on the wall. I still have to put some the panels up. I got to put that door, the fat man's door, got to go up. And I'm waiting for another propane hose, and then we'll be able to fire up this little 4-burner stove and button that up. Oh, I put some about 3 coats of polyurethane on this counter, and it really brought out the wood. I don't know how much you can see, but if you can see what I can see, it looks damn good for a birch plywood. You know, that turned out real nice. And you know, being around a sink, you always have water splashing, so the polyurethane is a good protection. And this part on the stove was actually the cutout for the sink top. So this adds a little bit more space, you know, for more junk and, you know, working room, because, you know, like I said, this is tight quarters. This is, you know, we don't have a lot of real estate here to play with, so every little square footage can help. And then we got to find some flooring to put down over this lovely plywood. I've been checking Craigslist here and there for salvage, because I think I've been going around with, you know, engineered hardwood, vinyl plank flooring, but I don't want any of that crap, because that's all fake wood anyway. So I'd rather get some reclaimed real wood, some tongue and groove stuff that I can cut to make fit, because this is going to be a jigsaw nightmare. If I did over again, I would have put the whole floor down before I did any build out. But, you know, it is what it is. So now I got to be a wizard with the jigsaw to make this floor work. And so in the next couple weeks, you're going to see a big transformation, because there's going to be 2 seats in here with another table. They're going to go like right here, facing like, you know, like a little dinette kind of a deal. And then the Hoosier cabinet will go in. And then you know, like I said, it's going to be tight, but it's doable. I mean, we're putting a lot of stuff in a short bus. Remember, I only have like 14 feet of real space, because I have the garage in the back, and you know, the garage is priority, of course. So yeah, that's where we are for this week. I had this week off to do this dreadful ceiling, And now I know why a lot of people don't rip their metal ceilings out, because you know, yeah, you can insulate it better, and I got all that godforsaken styrofoam insulation, which I can't stand. But you know, as long as you're keeping your school bus windows, these are not very efficient as far as, you know, insulation. So yeah, that's where we are. We'll get the hooser, the chairs, and the floor, and then I'm going to get a real mattress, probably like a memory foam, and get rid of this sleeping bag kind of thing. This is just like, you know, hobo living here. But you know, it is what it is. We still got to do a bunch of electrical work. I'm bringing in the 110, the 30 amp service. I'm not going to do solar right now, not until a little bit later down the road, because it's just too much right now. That's a later project, but we'll put solar on the top here, probably about 600 some watts of solar. But you know, not everything can be done right away. So that's about it for now, and we'll keep you posted on this big green machine. Over and out. Hasta la vista.